14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. Hey, come look, squeeze. Come get yourself. Get it.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back. 58.
On second down, here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Wait, 10, 53!
I'm here all day. Switch.
Shadow!
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wait, 10, wait, 20!
50 wants the ball. Hey, watch the ball. Check 31, check.
Regular! Hey, wahoo! Regular!
Now Balazs. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wait, 10, line 20!
Check line 54. Line 54. Silver. Jumper.
Check 3, 218, jump!
Check 50.
53, land now!
Stay at home.
Hey, Charlie! Check it, reload!
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Wait, 10, 380!
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
Sugar!
Hey, Mike 50.
Hey, exit!
Yep. Watch the twist. Say. 36. Alert!
They'll run here with Balazs. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kalen Balazs, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hard! Hey!
Check it back.
Hey, Sam up 2!
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, box truck!
58, boy, 58, Mike. Check. And 58 is the Mike. Going 58 is the Mike. Check.
Hey, seam 6! Let's go!
Block now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
30 base.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
On third down, Grant. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Come on, D. 58's the mic.
Hey.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Now.
They look to throw. It's Locke. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
50, plant.
58 right there.
You're out.
That's a 7-yard line.
Check the out read. Shift. Watch twist.
Go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kalen Ballage, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Echo. 6-6, bullet high.
I got him. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Cut. Go, Mike 50.
Keep dribbling.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
18 Gator.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch that.
Go.
Ringo.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Jones. 12 yards on the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the Seahawks.
Check. Walk 54. Rip left. Wall.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Slam.
Hey, 66. Go, Bandit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. And Diggs has it. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check 43. Kill.
Topper. 72.
They run it with Balaj. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
54. Hey, get away.
Ozzy. Hey.
Now this time, Brady will throw. It's complete to Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Wait, set. Down 80.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Check three.
Go Bandit.
Mike, guys, 55.
Go.
Come on now. Mike, 55.
Alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One set. Check. Lucky.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Balaj. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kalen Balaj on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They'll find Tanner. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Lock now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
On first down, Lock. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 9. Jim.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
You got nothing to do.
Lock now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go.
Mike 55.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Got you, boy. I got you.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Alpha. Hey, Delta. Alpha.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, that 53.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Dude. Watch out. Mike 54.
Cover.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
55. Pick it up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Go bandit. 72.
Kill.
Fire.
To throw, it's Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
450.
You got time right there. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming.
450.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Watch the ship.
Check. Hey, goal 66. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 2nd.
Now Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
I'll tell you who was excited by that play, and that was the defensive front. They didn't need any additional help. They got to him in a hurry. And right there, he had to make a big-time decision. I think he made the right one. Protect the football, maybe protect yourself.
Maybe not necessarily in that order.
He will never admit to that, but he's probably been about himself first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shrimp.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check it. Switch, switch, switch. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, hey, hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check.
Alert.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Left side caught by Diggs. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a game of 23 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
General West.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
Right up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
5. Back. Ready.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Trace McSorley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha. Gone.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun on third down, Locke. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Gets it to Strong. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Motion! 63, Linda! Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, orbit. Regular.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Mike 58, right there.
Hey, Echo.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49.
Locke now on 1st down. This one complete to Ingram. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Heavy on the edges. 31's the mic. Let's get the ball. 31's the mic. Ready? Get it.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Wait, put it!
Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the man!
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 37. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. Loba.
56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, check. Shoot.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Regular. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 51. I'm coming. 51's a mic.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Watch the end.
Sugar, 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 sugar.
Bravo.
Alert. Go Bandit.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
All right, here we go. Hey, 66.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this